Start. Hey everybody, we are your hosts, PM Cubing, and we are also here with Chris Tendolkar. So today we'll be talking about potential WCA events, like events which can be added into WCA. So we'll be talking about few events which we'll be talking about, like which can be added. So first So first we are gonna talk about Ready Cube. So Ready Cube is kind of different and just it's like kind of like Cube though, but it has a different manner. And my opinion for that is that it will be really interesting to add it's really interesting to add Ready Cube. So yeah, what's your opinion?
Okay, so Ready Cube. So by the looks of it, it looks for other beginner cubers or maybe some other cubers who are not really into non-WCA puzzles. It might look intimidating at first, but it's actually a really easy puzzle, and it doesn't really take too long for to solve. And yes, I think it can be a potential WCA event because it's also fun to solve.
So thanks. So next up we are going on to Kilomix. So Kilomix is the 2x2 version of Megamix, and Megamix is really good to be honest. Like it's just basically the other extended 3x3, but in the last year it's kind of different. So it's kind of same on to the 2x2 manner, but yeah, it will be really interesting to add that also.
All right, so Killer Minx. So as we all know, there's the Mega Minx, which is the regular dodecahedral. It's like so in 3x3, there's your second layer and then your last layer, but on the Mega Minx, there's your first two layers, and there's also the second two layers, and then there's your last layer. And yeah, so Kilominx, which is the 2x2 version, yeah, I mean Megaminx WRs. We've already reached sub 30. Kilominx would be really unique though, and I think the WR can't reach like sub 20, sub 15. So yeah, I also agree to it that Kilominx should or can be a WCA event.
Yep, thanks for the opinions. So the next up we have 2x2x3, then we'll discuss about other keyboards. So 2x2x3, if you take a look at then they can be like another version of N by N events. But I don't think people would give more priority to that because many people are more into N by N events and that also shapeshift. So less interesting though, like it's kinda like square one, but if they can add okay, because I have opinion on your wish because I don't know to the for cuboids like it can be another version of N by N, but yeah, it can be added. I would like be happy, but let's see what Crystal.
All right, so on N by N, sorry, N by N. So 2x2x3. So like most of the events are like dominated by N by Ns, which are the regular with your eyes open, and then there's BLD up to 5x5, and except for 2x2. Um, 2x2x3. I really think it can be because other cuboids they're actually too long. They would actually take too long. The shape shifting and like there would be less people competing in it because I don't really think so. Maybe people would do cuboids, or maybe less people own cuboids. Also, 2x2x3. I mean, it doesn't shapeshift and and has like the concept of 2x2. Um, like you can do the Ortega method on it, and but just like it can't shapeshift, so you have to do double turns by holding it vertically. And the algorithms are not really too difficult. It can be solved intuitively too.
Just talking about cuboids, it's a easily easier version of the square one, and square one in my experience, it's very hard and but it's really fun though. Also, like the concept is really fun. So and the cuboids has the same concept. Like it first takes to you have to first do the make it to the cuboid back. So yeah, it will be really interesting to add. So talking about cuboids, we'll talk about different cuboids. Like We will next up we'll talk about the 3x3x4. So for people who don't know what's a 3x3x4, it's like three pieces and four leaves. What's your opinion?
3x3x4. I'm not really into cuboids, but yeah, 3x3x4. I don't really think so. For me, anything of all cuboids, like any like 3x3x4, 4x4x6, all of those are just too long, and many less people would participate in it. So I don't really see a point uh adding that as a WCM. And I don't even see any potential in it. So yeah, I mean 2x2x3 is the one I'm satisfied with. You can also go with the 3x3x2. I mean even that's really easy. It consists like the concept of, I mean, yeah, 3x3 concepts, except the last year asked for the 3x3x2 is a bit different. There's also the 3x3x2 split version, which is like something modified. It shapeshifts, but that's too smart and clever.
So my opinions on 3x3x4 is like it's kind of okay, but I did not see any method like I've been wondering how we can solve it. Like if you see the tutorial, it will be fine, but yeah. Next up in the keyboards line, we have 1x1x3, also known as the super floppy keyboard.
All right, so 1x1x3. Yeah, there's a super floppy cube. There's one by Lanlan which has like, I mean, without by doing 45 degrees turn, you by doing 45-degree turns, you can just change the orientation of the top and bottom pieces of the M layer. And yeah, I actually think I think, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a joke event, so I don't think see any potential in it.
The 1x1x3 is like kind of casual, like we can solve it casually, but why should we add it in the WC? It's such an easy and I don't see any fun adding it to it. So the next event is OH, but two cubes at a time. Like one hand will hold one cube, other hand will hold the other cube. So my opinion on that is that it will be okay. Like I tried it once and it was really difficult. Like suppose in the PLL stage I get a E perm and other PLL and then the other cube I get like Jeepom again. So it would be like really in comfort to control with it. But it would be really fun. Like I also want it to be added. What's your opinion?
So I actually I haven't tried it like I haven't tried it before. When I tried it first at Cuban Guru's live stream, yeah, I did find it a bit difficult. But after I kept on trying it again and again, it started to become fun. Uh, I mean, the world record for that it's 18.39. Obviously unofficial because it's not really an official event till now. Yeah, and I do see potential in it. I mean, OH is just the one cube with one hand, and then like here you would just do two simultaneously without and do like this all the moves on both the cubes at the same time. Yeah, I do see potential. It's a really fun event. I mean, comps should even like once comps open, they should also do it as an unofficial event. I think comps have done it, but um, about official events. I like, yeah, mostly I would say yes. I'm kind of neutral about it.
So next up we have PLL time attack. So PLL time attack, if people don't know, it's like generally executing every PLLs. So like it all the PLLs. So it's really fun. Like there's this site called Cubos.io. They have it. It's really fun, but I don't think it should be added in the WCA because the chances of cheating is really much. Like it's it shouldn't be solved to finish off, which is really have a high chance of finishing. Like we can do some PLLs and keep the timer down. So like if the WCA can notice this, it would be really good. Or if the WCA can keep so many cameras for that, which has a which can also due to loss of money also. So yeah, PLL time attack has a high chance of cheating, which that's the thing which can't add into WCA. Opinion.
Yeah, PML time attack. So basically, PML time attack is spamming all 21 PLLs at once and timing it. There's like videos of fast people doing it on YouTube. Uh, and yeah, I mean, I do see a point. I mean, it would be really fun to do it as an official and an unofficial event. Um, but the problem is that the judging, yeah, the judges need to be like really experienced because at sometimes the judges don't really. I mean, the judges not really experienced. They don't really know about PLLs, and some people, I mean, they can just not do one PLL, and the judge won't even realize and just count down their time. So yeah, I mean, there needs to be like a really accurate observation just to see like everyone. So just to see no one cheats or misses out any PLL.
Yeah. So next up we have 2gen. So for people who don't know 2gen, it's just like solving the cube in RUMs. So so it's really difficult that we have to rotate a lot. But personally, me trying with 2gen, the scram is a kind of like that. Like we do the we can execute the solution. Like I get I tried 2gen before and it's a really easy scramble. Like I can do my F12 with only RU moves, and I get the if I get a PLL with FU moves, I just have to rotate really less, which is really okay. Because so 2gen would be really good, but the scrambles should be as like we should we should do it. What's your opinion?
Okay, so for 2gen, scrambles won't really be an issue because there are like scams available on CS Timer. I mean, the most customizable timer, and that could be just like put into a T noodle or something. But it would be like it would be a bit difficult to figure out, and like make 2gen scrambles of your own. And obviously, it would take like lots of time. But leaving the scrambles aside, the event overall, yeah, it would be really fun. But people like I mean, you would only get like cross OLLs most of the time, and people who know like subsets like COLL, GBLL have like a higher chance of winning it. So here the algorithm really rules the event. I'm kind of neutral about this too. And for unofficial events, yeah, I mean, sure, as an unofficial event.
Yeah, next up we have team blind. So team blind, people it's actually held in WCA, but not as an official event. So like so it would be really difficult, I guess. Like so for being faster, we don't have to like tell RU and R prime. I guess we'll have to tell like the algorithm what we have to do. Personally, especially in the PLL, people have different executions and different algorithms. Like there are people who have common algorithms, but it can happen with luck. But there are so many people that, like using different algorithms. Like personally, I use kind of different algorithms. What's your opinion?
So Teamblind, it has been like an official event, and yeah, I mean, it would be really fun if it would be um unofficial, sorry, it has been an unofficial event, be really fun as an official event. And yeah, I mean, it's personally I've tried it and it's really fun. Yeah, I agree to it, it should be added as an official event.
Yeah, and the next up is Team Factory. So for people who don't know Team Factory, it's like we need like 8 people, I guess. Like suppose they will like 3 people, one per one cube will, and people have 3 cubes, so they'll finish one step and give each other the cube. So Team Factory is really good, but it can't be that as accurate. But yeah, it's really good. I never tried Team Factory, but yeah, it's really good. What's your opinion?
Yeah, Team Factory, I've also tried Team Factory, and yeah, it's really fun too, like Team Blind. except if it's an official event, not all people would be able to participate, as not many people would be able to get into groups of maybe three. Three is the most preferred number. Otherwise, I mean, yeah. But like not all of the people would be able to get teams of their own, and people who want to participate won't get to participate. And yeah, that's like a con right there. So about Team Factory, I mean, I would love it if there was a solution to this problem, but again, I'm quite neutral about it.
Yep. Next up, we have Void Cube. So, talking about Void Cube, the hardware is really bad about it. Like, we have like a Rubik's only, and I tried my friend's Void Cube, it turned really crap. Really, really slow, can't like reverse corner cut. And there's like the V Cube and other old companies. If the hardware gets really good, and yeah, and the Void Cube has a hole, and it also can it's like 4x4, like completely luck based. Like if you're getting a good Void Cube source, you can mess up with PLL parity, and the PLL parity is not as fast as the 4x4 PLL parity. Like yeah, so Void Cube, yeah, it's kind of like 4x4. I'm kind of neutral on it.
All right, so Void Cube, the hardware isn't really good. There's the one by Rubik's which turns really bad, and even finger tricking it is a pain. And there's also parity, which wouldn't be pleasant for many people. Um, for this one, it would be a no from me because I mean the hardware isn't really good, and if you I think we should like still stick to 3x3 and like the other 3x3 subsets, but Void Cube, no, not really. Again, not most people would be able to do it, and yeah, I mean, if Void Cube, like, just not for Void Cube, but like if more events are added, like, I mean, either they would either benefit or they would just be left alone, and like not many people would participate in it.
Yeah, so yeah, hardware can also be better. Like there's the VCube and other stuff. So, so this is the end of the podcast. I hope you all guys have a good day and see you guys next time. Bye.